Good morning. No, good afternoon. I think it's just gone lunchtime. Anyway, welcome back to the kitchen. We've had a couple of gardening days, so we're back in the kitchen today and we're going to make a really quick recipe in my Instant Pot. You may have a different type of pressure cooker, but it's going to be a soup. I was at a local store the other day and I saw bacon bones, Manuka smoked bacon bones on a quick sale for $7, and I thought, oh, Pea and Ham has to be one of my favourite soups. Well, I love all soups, but Pea and Ham is right up there. So over here we have King's soup mix, and I've got this one that I must have brought quite some time ago. Let's see if I can find a use by date. Yeah, 3rd of November 2023, so that's almost a year old, and I'm more than happy to use it. Quite often I will put in split peas just by themselves if I don't have this. Okay, if you don't have this, you can just use stock, vegetable or chicken stock, and split peas. So you see the green split peas? That's all you need. So that would probably be, well, this is 210 grams. So it's probably 200 grams of the peas and 10 grams of the stock mix. So I don't buy these anymore simply because I can make them from scratch, because I do have split peas. Alright, so the directions for this is to empty the contents into a packet, into a saucepan, add 9 cups of water, and then you just cook it for like an hour. I like to add onions, so I have grabbed 3 smallish onions. I will also add garlic to it, and I've got my pressure canner over here. So yeah, I'm just going to dice up the onions, and then we'll throw everything into this Instant Pot. Yeah, so we are in the last month of winter officially here, and we are having a nasty little southerly at the moment. It's a little bit cooler, but I'm hoping I might jump out into the garden after doing this. I've got family coming to visit shortly, and I thought, well, I might be able to get out into the garden while it's not raining, for even if it's for half an hour. That'll be good. So yeah, that'll be good. So I'm just going to dice this and show you these beef bones, bacon bones look yum. They smell good too. Alright, I'll bring you back once I'm ready. Okay, so I'm going to put 9 cups of water. I'm going to put the bacon bones into there. Open up the packet. Looks like there's some dehydrated carrot there as well. Some onion. I'm going to pop, I love garlic, 3 pucks of my garlic. So I'm just going to pop this into my Instant Pot, put my lid on. Just had some weird problems with putting my lid on. I gave it a wash, and yeah, but it's working now. So I've got this on seal, and I'm going to pressure cook this. Maybe we'll go with 45 minutes and we'll see what. God, you're being really annoying right now. Start. I've mentioned it multiple times. I absolutely love soup. So, but husband doesn't eat soup because to him it's not a meal. It doesn't fill him up. So I pretty much made them for myself. So what I might do is, I've got two choices because there's going to be way more than I can eat, is to give some to family, or I can freeze it, or I could pressure can some up into little jars. So I might do that because I've done tomato soup and that's been wonderful to have, because if I don't feel like cooking and say, right husband, you're on cooking, I'm going to have a jar of my tomato soup. So I may do that. I won't put it in this video though, because yeah, it's just, I haven't decided what I'll do with it yet. So that's it in a nutshell. It's as easy as that. Let me know in the comments below if you make your pea and ham, well, they call it pea and ham, but it's like pea and bacon. Once that comes out of the pressure cooker, I'll cool down the bacon bones and then take all the meat off the bacon bones. But before I put the meat in, I'll hand stick blend the onions and the split peas until it's all sort of thick and yummy and unctuous. Yeah, quite often if I want it thicker, I'll put some grated potato in it as well. And if you grate potato in, it sort of disintegrates, but it thickens up a soup really nicely. So that's just a little trick on how to thicken up a soup. Yeah, and next month I'm doing a collab for the month of September, and it's called Soup-tember. So I'm really looking forward to that. So there's lots of different channels that are doing it, so I'll bring that recipe to you next month. Yeah, so just gotta wait now, and I'll come back later when this is ready, and we'll take a look and see if it's good to go. Right, just come in. It's spitting, but I just went and weeded the garlic. So I'm just releasing the steam. It's actually been sitting there on keep warm for 8 minutes. I'll show you what else I'm doing. Right, safety toggle has come down. Let's open it. Oh, it's a bit hard doing it one-handed. Yum. Okay, that is way thinner than what I want it to be. So I'm going to add, and the bacon bones aren't falling apart as much as I want. Oh no, they're pretty good. I'm going to add some more split peas to this, and a couple of grated potato. So I've put in some more split peas, about another half a cup, and I've got these two big potatoes that I'm going to grate, and I'm going to pop in a couple of tablespoons of chicken stock as well, and that'll make for a much nicer, thicker soup, which is what I want. Alright, so I've put that all in. Give it a stir. Put the lid back on, and I think I'll just do it for another half an hour. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to plant my onions finally. So what I've got is I've got some seed raising mix here. I've got Yates Black Magic, and then I've got a lid of a steamer bin, and I put my seedlings on this next to this window, which will give lots of light, and all I do is I just turn the seedlings around several times a day so that they grow straight up and don't go leggy. So yeah, just going to plant out some onions, and I'll have a look and see what else I might plant out as well. And I've chosen to use these big tall pots so that the roots can reach down. You want to push down on your soil so that you've got a good seed raising bed. If you've got air, then it's just, you know, that it's just the roots aren't gonna be as well as supported, if that makes sense. Now, onions. I've got white, red and yellow. I'll use the older seed first. Onion seed is very small. I'm just going to sprinkle this over the top, and I'll have to thin them down. So these three are going to have the yellow onions. Again, temper it down. Temper, not temper. I do have a tendency to muck up my words sometimes. I apologise for that. Right, those are the three yellow. Then I'll do 3 red, and I've got some white ones. I'll do some white ones. They can be called Spanish. I'm quite late in sowing these. I'm going to sow these quite heavily because the seed is quite old, 2021. And I'll label these as well. That's the red. Well, it's just after 4, and I've had some family come to visit, and last thing we did was put it on for another 30 minutes to pressure cook, and I'm sad to say I really now wish that I'd got rid of this and gave it back, because this time round trying to pressure cook it didn't happen. It got the burn notice, so the bottom of the soup burnt, so it didn't even pressure cook for another half an hour. It's so frustrating. So now I know I can't pressure cook something like this again with thick. Ugh. Just don't even get me started. But anyway, it's been sitting there for a couple of hours, and the bacon bones are all good. I can get all the meat off that, but what I'm going to do is ladle off the soup that's in there now, because when I went to stir it I could tell everything was caked onto the bottom. I don't want to stir it because it'll just bring up all the burnt bits. So I'll get a ladle and ladle it into something different, and then add the meat into it. So yeah, it's just nothing like my Russell Hobbs multi-cooker. I would have been able to do that in the multi-cooker and it wouldn't have been a problem. But I digress. I will use and abuse the machine until it breaks down, and then that's it. No more Instant Pot. I will be getting something different. Okay, right. Not hot, I think. I've got a roast in the oven. I'm not sure if it's a pork roast or whether it's a mutton. So it's a surprise roast. So I'm just going to ladle. I forget that I can do this. I do have some brown flecks in here. Probably from when I first... Oh, that's so annoying. Is that a bit of bacon? No, that's a burnt bit. Oh, some bacon. So I'll just try and get what I can. So the potatoes, they're soft, everything's soft. You see? See how it burnt? That's really disappointing. I don't know, maybe it's my fault. Maybe I shouldn't have tried to pressure cook it for a second time. Yeah. Regardless, it's done. What's done is done. It still tastes good. And got all my seeds sowed. So I did all the onions, and I might have a look and see what else I can sow as well. It's about roughly 8 weeks from when we traditionally plant out. Alright, yeah, I've got roast for dinner, so I will pull apart the bones. So tender, the meat is just falling off the bone. And I'll just have some soup for the next couple of days for lunches, and I'll probably pop some in the freezer as well. Yum. It's got nice and thick. Yum. Tastes just as I remember it. The bacon's really nice. If we weren't already having a roast, this would be my dinner. It's going to be my lunches for the next 2 days, and I'll put the rest in the freezer. Thanks for joining me for today's quick little video, and good to be back in the kitchen again. And I've got a few kitchen videos that we're going to do, and yeah, thanks as always, and I hope to see you on the next one. Alright, take care for now. Bye.